Hi, my name is Josh Cole, and I'll be your child's outdoor exploration teacher, the 2025-26 school year. And I'm just going to quickly go through the expectations and the syllabus for class this year, and then how to contact me if the need arises. I've been teaching for 22 years. The first year was in Hammond, Indiana, and then I've been in Carmel the last 21. My wife is also in the district as a administrator at Carmel Middle School, and both of my boys attend Carmel Clay schools as well. The syllabus will also be available for you to look at in Canvas, and I'll show you that at the end. I'm just going to go through a quick digital syllabus with you this evening. The course basically is an opportunity for the kids to get outside, learn something new, maybe do something they didn't ever think that they would, and it's really fun to watch a kid take a fish off a fishing pole for the first time and just have new experiences. And that's the idea for myself and Mr. Hall, who also teaches the class. We just want to provide the kids with skills, yes, but positive outdoor experiences. Device policy is the same. However, in outdoor exploration, they will be using their device outside quite a bit to take pictures of what they did during that day, or record videos of them doing something. So it is okay for them to have their phone outside. That isn't an issue. And phones in outdoor exploration usually have not been an issue in the past. Grading policy is the same from an A, B, C, D, F standpoint. This is a participation-based class, so your child will get 4 points a day. If I see them 3 times in a week, they'll get 12 points for that week, 2 times 8 points for that week. And really, if they just do what they're asked to do, I haven't had one issue yet this year. That should not be a problem. They also will have some articles from time to time that deal with the topics that we're discussing, daily assignments, projects. Late work, 10% deduction if it is submitted after the due date. I do put zeros in. The zeros are essentially just me hopefully communicating to you that your son or daughter needs to turn something in. And when they turn that in, that zero will become a legitimate score at that point. They don't really need a PE uniform for outdoor. Probably want to wear clothes that aren't their best clothes that they own. Obviously, I'm not going to ruin somebody's shoes. If it's muddy outside, we're not going to go out and run around in the mud or walk through the trails. So school shoes are generally fine. If they want to bring an extra pair of shoes each day, and some kids do, that's not an issue. They have time to change, but they don't need to wear a uniform. Topics that we will cover: raft building, fishing. We already did our creek stomp. We'll learn how to use a compass, and the kids will make a topographic map of the campus at Carmel High School in the woods that we hang out in a lot. We'll do some fire starting at Cool Creek Park. We'll build shelters, archery, and then a little kayaking and paddleboarding. If hopefully we'll be able to. We've done that in the pool in the past toward the end of the semester. Mr. McNulty from Cool Creek Park comes out and works with the kids a lot, and he's such a good resource for me. He's good with the kids, and he's super knowledgeable. So he will do a little bit extra with orienteering, and he will talk to them about winter first aid and starting a fire. And he actually will bring out some fishing poles for them to practice casting and stuff next week. So he's a huge resource. Just quickly, sorry. Here's our raft race from a couple years ago, just so you can see. They drop them in the water, and we determine who wins, and they actually get pretty excited about it, believe it or not. Orienteering and how to use a compass. Here's our creek stomp. This was from a couple years ago. The water was way too high. They were fine, but it was my first year, and I didn't know necessarily how it all worked. When we did it last week, the water was about mid shin to knee in most places, and they had a good time. Fishing, both at Cool Creek at the high school and Meadowlark Park, out on the pier, and you can see their stick fishing poles that we use. We make those in class, and then these are the ones that Mr. McNulty brings for that first day. Fire safety, we'll discuss that. We'll make some mini campsites, build a couple shelters, and then do archery and stand-up paddleboarding and kayaking like I discussed. I think the biggest thing with outdoor is the communication between you and me. If your son or daughter is injured, or if there's something going on that's going to not allow them to participate, please just let me know and we can discuss it. I'm a pretty reasonable person, so I'm willing to work with you on that. But just a quick email would be great. Permission slips can be found in this permission slips module. I'll send this one out later in the semester, and then everything else daily. You can get an idea of where we're going with the semester. Like next week, we'll be at Meadowlark Park. Then we'll start compasses. Then we'll get into topographic maps, etc. It's been a great start to the year. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. You can email me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for your time tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening.